Previously on Dragon Ball Super, the Saiyans used an ancient ritual to temporarily transform Goku into a Super Saiyan God. And though his new power was difficult to control, its potential seemed tremendous.
I've been waiting for you to try this move.
Hey everybody, Captain Ginyu here, and welcome to the show. Today I'm bringing you another episode of the Dragon Ball's deck series. The decks I plan to showcase in this series are for the more casual DBS player out there. Now, we all know meta decks are cool and all, but you're not going to see any of that here. I want to take a different approach to this series and hopefully show you guys some decks that won't break the bank and you can get from your local game store or just from ripping packs with your friends. Now, some of the decks in this series may not be up to the best meta date, but it doesn't mean you still can't sleeve them up and have a good night with your friends sitting around playing some Dragon Ball Super. So for the deck list, today we have one from the Majin Man himself, Mr. Greg. Links to everything can be found below in the description of this video. Now without further interruptions, let's get into this deck. I'm also not going to go over the price of every card. The price will be listed below and it will be the price found on DBS-Decks at the time of recording this video. So for each card, I'm not going to say the amount you're going to need for the deck list. There's going to be a little Dragon Ball in the upper right hand corner and that's going to tell you how many you're going to need. So now let's get into the main deck. So for the leader card in this deck, we have Majin Buu Ability Absorber. We're looking at the leader front here, Majin Buu. A thing to note is permanent abilities, you cannot send cards from your drop to warp. So no overwhelms. When this card attacks, draw a card. Its activate main has burst 3. Choose one of your energy, put it in your drop area. You can choose one Majin Buu card in your drop area and put it in your energy and rest mode. Its awakened abilities, when you're at 4 or less life, you can draw one card and choose one of your energy, switch it to active mode, and then flip this card over. The leader front has 10,000 power. Now we're looking at the awakened side here, Majin Buu Ability Absorber. It has the same permanent ability on the front side. If you have 7 or more cards in your drop area when this card attacks, you can draw one card and give it 5,000 power. It has the same activate main as the front side, just it doesn't have the burst 3. Choose one of your energy, you may place it in the drop area, and if you do so, choose one Majin Buu card in your drop area and put it in your energy and rest mode. The leader back has 15,000 power. So for the first card in this deck, we have Awakening Evil Majin Buu, 5 with 2 red and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card has 25,000 power. This card has evolved for 2 red over a Majin Buu. This card also has Union Absorb. Place one battle card from your hand underneath this card. Choose one Majin Buu other than Majin Buu Awakening Evil Majin Buu with 25,000 power or more from your deck and place it on top of this card. Next up we have Bring Back Buu 4 with 1 blue. Its activate main is if you have 10 or more cards in your drop area, if your leader card is a Majin card and you have 5 or more cards in your energy area, choose up to 1 blue Majin Buu card with an energy cost of 4 or less, or 1 red Majin Buu card in your energy area and play it. If you played a card, choose 1 battle card in your drop area, place it underneath the card you played with the skill. Next up in the deck we have Buu Buu Volleyball SS3 Gotenks, 2 with 1 blue and 0 for 10,000 combo power. This card has 10,000 power. This card is super combo. Its ability is activated when you have 5 or more cards in your drop area. When you combo with this card, if your leader card is blue, draw a card. Next up in the deck we have Buu Make You Cookie for 1 blue. Counter attack. Negate the attack. If your leader card is a Majin Buu, you can place 1 card from your hand in the drop area. If you do so, choose 1 Majin Buu and one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less. Place the opponent's battle card under the chosen Majin Buu card. Next up we have Dawn of Evil for 1 blue. When you activate this card, you cannot activate another Dawn of Evil for the duration of the turn. When you play this card, if your leader card is a Majin card, you can look up to the top 10 cards of your deck, choose 1 blue Majin Buu with an energy cost of 3 or less among them added to your hand. And if you did, you can switch up blue energy to active mode. Next up in the deck, we have Dementia Magic for 1 blue. Counter attack. If your leader card is blue, negate the attack, choose 2 of your blue energy, switch them to active mode. You can activate this card's counter skill if you have 5 or more cards in the drop area by taking a life instead of paying its energy cost. Next up in the deck, we have Grand Evil Absorption Majin Buu, 7 with 2 red and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card has 30,000 power. It has evolved for 3 red and 3 any over a Sun Gohan Adolescence. This card also has dual attack. Its activate main abilities, you can choose 1 Sun Gohan Adolescence underneath this card. For the duration of the turn, it can attack battle cards in active mode, and it gains all the skills of the chosen card. Next up we have Great Saiyaman Town Hero, 2 with 2 blue and 0 for 10,000 combo power. This card has 15,000 power. This card is super combo. You can activate this card's ability if you have 5 or more cards in the drop area. When you combo with this card, if your leader card is blue, draw a card. Next up in the deck we have Hercule and Majin Buu Friends Forever, 3 with 1 blue and 1 red and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card has 19,000 power. This card has a rival red blue for a blue. This card also has energy exhaust. When you play this card, draw a card and choose one of your opponent's battle cards. It gains negative 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. At the end of your turn, you can choose one card other than Hercule and Majin Buu, Friends Forever, and return it to its owner's hand. For the next card in this deck, we have Innocence Cannon Majin Buu, 2 with 1 red and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 10,000 power. This card has counter attack. If your leader card is Evil Wizard or Majin, negate the attack and play this card. When you play this card, choose one of your opponent's battle cards. It gains negative 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Next up in the deck, we have Majin Buu Dawn of the Rampage, 4 with 1 blue and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 20,000 power. This card also has Barrier. This card is Union Absorb for 2. Place one battle card from your hand underneath this card and choose one Awakening Evil Majin Buu from your deck and place it on top of this card. And when this card is underneath a certain card, that card gains Barrier. Next up in the deck, we have Majin Buu Prelude to Villainy, 1 blue and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 4,000 power. When you play this card, burst 3. If your leader card is a Majin card, choose one card in your life and add it to your hand. This card's activate main ability is choose one Majin Buu card in your energy area other than Majin Buu Prelude to Villainy, add it to your hand. And if you do so, put this card in the energy area in rest mode. Next up in the deck, we have Majin Buu Intensifying Evil, 3 with 2 blue and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 19,000 power. If this card were to be removed from the battle area by any means necessary, you can choose 2 of your cards from your hand and put them in the drop area instead. When this card attacks, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less and put it at the bottom of the owner's deck. Activate main for 1 blue and 1 any. If your leader card is Majin and you have 3 or more energy, you can choose one Majin Buu card with an energy cost of 4 in your energy area and play it. And if you did, you put this card in rest mode there. Next up in the deck, we have Miraculous Comeback Ultimate Sun Gohan, 6 with 2 red and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card has 25,000 power. This card also has Double Strike. If you have 3 or less cards in hand beside this card, you can reduce its energy cost by 4. When this card KOs an opponent's battle card, inflict 2 damage directly to them. Next up in the deck, we have Prodigious Absorption Majin Buu, 4 with 2 blue and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 20,000 power. This card has Barrier. When this card is played from an energy area, choose one card in your drop area and place it underneath this card. Its first activate main is if there's a Gotenks underneath this card, you can make a Majin token. Its second activate main costs 3 blue and 1 any if your leader card is a Majin card. Choose one Majin card with an energy cost of 7 in your energy area and play it. And if you did, put this card there in rest mode. Next up, we have Senzu Bean for 1 blue. During combat, you can give a card 5,000 power and flip 2 energy to active mode. Next up in the deck, we have the Ultimate Evil Majin Buu, 7 with 3 blue and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card has 30,000 power. This card has X Evolve for a blue and place 2 cards in your drop area. And it has to be over a Majin Buu with an energy cost of 5 or more. This card has Triple Strike. When you evolve into this card, you can switch it to active mode and give it 30,000 power for the duration of the turn. Next up in the deck, we have Thinks He's the Best Hercule, 2 with 1 blue and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 10,000 power. So when you play this card, if your leader card is Majin Buu, you can choose 2 energy, put them at the bottom of your deck, and then top deck the next 2 cards and put them down in your energy area. Next up in the deck, we have Ultimate Absorption Majin Buu, 7 with 3 blue and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card has 25,000 power. This card has Triple Strike. So when this card is played from an energy area, you can choose one card in your drop area, place it underneath this card, and switch an energy to active mode. So if this card attacks when there's a Sun Gohan Adolescence card underneath this card, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards and put it underneath this card and then switch it to active mode. And last up in the deck, we have Unadulterated Evil Majin Buu, 2 with 1 blue and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 5,000 power. When you play this card, choose one Majin card from your drop area and add it to your hand. This card's activate main ability costs 1. If your leader card is a Majin card, choose one blue Majin Buu card with an energy cost of 3 or less in your energy area and play it. And if you played a card, you can put this card there in rest mode. And here you have the price breakdown from DBS-Decks. This deck has both great offensive and defensive playstyles and can change the style in a blink of an eye. So I consider this deck more of like an advanced player's deck with how some of the cards and mechanics work, but by no means does that say that this deck is hard to play. If you end up wanting to go the offensive route, you can take out the Awakening Evil Majin Buu, and then just for 2 energy you can end up pulling a big Buu out that's 25k or greater. And if you end up putting Miraculous Comeback Gohan underneath this card, if you end up putting Grand Evil Absorption Majin Buu over this card, or even the Ultimate Absorption Majin Buu over this card, they'll both be able to gain the abilities of the Gohan card underneath. Now if you can end up going tall, you can end up going very, very wide. You can swarm the board with the Prodigious Absorption Majin Buu, creating a board filled with Gotenks tokens. The Innocence Cannon is a great negate. Use it whenever you feel like you're ready to use your Union Absorb the next play. It's just a great piece to have on the board. You can use it on your opponent's turn and it's just great fodder. If you end up having to charge a Buu early that you may have wanted to play, you can end up using Bring Back Buu. If that card's a 4 or less boo, that's blue, or if it's just a red boo, you can end up taking it out of your energy area and playing it. Now all these cards in this deck just require a Majin Buu leader, so don't hesitate to try out any other boo leaders with this deck. Greg actually recommends you try it out with the black boo leader. I just want to say thank you to all the guys, and you know who you are. Without you guys, this deck list series would have never actually gotten off the ground, so the part of this is actually yours. So thank you. Thank you for watching this episode of the Dragon Ball's deck series. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you'll try this deck out with your friends at your LGS or at home at the kitchen table. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, subscribe for future Dragon's Nest deck lists. And as we say up here in the Great White North, have a good one and keep her going, eh?